Hello everyone, my name is Jay, and today we'll see how to come from this to this. Alright, so first things first, you will need some type of string. I chose this decorating string right here, first thing I saw, so we'll take that and we'll bring the camera over here. So as you can see right here, just chose to make it hang from a light right here, so that way when we take a picture we'll have a good exposure as well. Alright, so for our experiments today we will be using a simple big lighter, the string, and some scotch tape. So just make it hang right here, and that should do the trick. Alright, so as you can see right here, I just made my lighter hang using the strings like so. I'll be using this camera right here, a Nikon 1, just to take a simple picture of me with my hand like this. Simple enough. And after that we'll be going on my laptop right here on Photoshop to edit it. As simple as that. I'll add one effect, but your project will most likely be as simple as that. So let's get to it. Going through the footage right now, I realized that there's something important that I didn't say. It is that the smaller the strings, the better. So it means that for my project, instead of using those decorative strings, I should have used maybe fishing strings or something like that. This way it would have been really easier for me to make it work. Saying that means that with the strings that I've used, it has been way harder than it should have been to make it happen. So keep in mind that to use the smallest strings possible, you can even use Scotch tape. It's kind of transparent, it works. It's not the best thing, but it works. Anything that you can find, you can even use headphones, earphones, whatever. See how it's not super small, but it's light. It can blend in really easily, so yeah, you can pretty much put any color on it and it will work. So keeping that in mind, you can pretty much use whatever you want. Just keep in mind that when you use something really big, it will take way much time and effort to make it happen. Alright, so I just opened up this Photoshop file here with the picture I've taken. It's not exactly how it was supposed to be at the beginning, but I chose to take a picture like that. I thought it looked better. I don't know. Alright, keep in mind one thing. The simpler the background, the simpler the edit will be. This means that as you can see right here in the file, on my fridge, there's a lot of light reflection and everything. It will probably be a little harder to make everything blend together, but it should work. It will be way harder than it was supposed to be at the beginning of this project. Also, as you can see right here, I don't know what I will do, doesn't matter. As you can see right here, if you follow my cursor right here, there's a corner, right? It will be doable, but it's harder than if you have a simple wall, a flat wall behind you. Okay, so in this Photoshop file right here, what we want to do is use the healing brush tool. Then you on Mac, you will hit option, select the spot, and just do it. Well, it doesn't make sense. Oh yeah, it does. I'm sorry. There you go. You don't want to put the size too big, but not too small either. And yeah. So basically, you would try. What you want to do is find a spot that is. Just zoom in a little bit. Yeah, thank you. Alright. What you want to do is find a spot that is close to your location and just you go bit for bit. Just like that. It will take a lot of time because of the string that I've used, but it shouldn't be super hard either. So for that, it's time for a quick time-lapse montage. Other important thing, never drag it this way. It will be weird, and also the problem with that, look, alright, let's say I'm using this pot right here. Yeah, alright. You'll see that when I'm moving, here's a picture that I'm replacing it with. So see what happened? Alright. The problem with that, when I do that, it's cool, but then look at the X where I used my, when I keyframed it. I don't know how to say that. And I will drag. It works. But what it does, it actually uses this spot and then goes up as I am going up. See the X moving up? That's the problem. So if you need a special frame, is like this one, if I had to replace it, let's say if I had to replace this one, I would use the smaller one, the one at the bottom or whatever. You should never drag it, because otherwise it will fuck everything up. I'm sorry I said that this way, but that's pretty much it. So let's go back to our time-lapse montage with some music. can see right here, I had to use multiple techniques to come up with something that looked okay, because of the size of the strings. So don't be afraid to try some things, some new things. You can always reverse. Yeah, that's pretty much it for that. So let's go back to our little time-lapse montage. Alright, so I think you've got the idea of how to do this. I will come back when I'm done to show you the final result. And just know that I will not be doing all this part. Yeah, whatever. All the top and I don't know where else, maybe the bottom a little bit. Because I will be posting it on Instagram. This thus meaning that there's a portion of the picture that will not be online, so we will not see all this. Oh, and that illustrates perfectly what I was saying earlier about how the cursor follows your anchor point.